What's up, guys? How y'all doing? I was on YouTube a while ago, and my audio cut out on me, so I figured I'd just go ahead and switch over to Streamlabs and finish this out. Right now, I'm priming miniatures, so I'm in the middle of trying to get that done. I just primed Caraman's miniature, and as you can see here, I'm sitting here. I'm learning how to do this. What I figured I'm going to do, I'm going to prime them in black, and then I'm going to highlight them. I just did Soth and Caraman's miniature. I'm going to do a couple of them, and then I'm going to leave them sit, and I'm going to let them dry, and I'm going to do them one at a time. Okay, I'm not going to get in a big hurry and try to do a bunch of them all together, because that's when you start messing shit up. I took these will probably have to dry overnight. I was told to let them dry a full 24 hours, but I'm still looking to see if I got any imperfections or anything. They look all right, and it filled out, and plus the detail. Oh yeah, the detail on Soth's armor is freaking amazing. I mean, even with that lacquer paint, oh my god, that's what I worry about is getting it too. But once you get it thin, this is good lacquer. This lacquer worked really good because, yeah, I can see the details on Lord Soth's armor still, even after adding that layer of lacquer. So that's really damned cool. That means I got to figure out how to get you got to get a certain sepia tone. The idea about Soth's armor, it'll have to stand out, so you probably want to use some light dusting on the because it's partially black. I don't know. I would almost be tempted to leave him partially black primered, but I don't know. I have to get his eye holes. I've got some glow in the dark red paint to put for his eyes. If I can just get enough of detail to be able to get in there to do it. But yeah, you can see the heraldry around his helmet if you hold it up to the light and look real close. So luckily, I managed to get that primer over it and I didn't fuck it up, so that's good. I'm glad I did that. I just got to look at them and make sure I can see the details. If I can't see the details, we've got problems. But no, this worked well. This worked well, and there's no gumming up. Oh, yeah, that looks real good. That looks impeccable. Matter of fact, that looks wonderful. That stands out even better than the other one, so yeah, that looks pretty good. All right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I'm well chuffed with that. I'm well chuffed with that, boys. Yes, boys. I'm well chuffed with that. Okay. Yep. All right. Yeah, I got the DragonLance movie playing in the background for ambiance. I'll turn it up a little bit. I ain't been running it much because I don't even know where my damn. Yeah, sometimes you should keep it up just a little bit to keep the damn. But that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm basically priming minis. Okay. Who else we got here? Oh, I must be bold enough to get Tika and grab her and see if we can do her. Work quick. I don't want to screw her thing up. Almost tempted to use a grayscale on her, though. I don't know. No, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use I'm going to, yeah, because I'm going to lightly do a highlight over a different brush to highlight. Got to try to grab Raceland and do him. Raceland was the one that I didn't want to screw up. You have to work quick. I don't know whether to use a darker on him or not. When I go to test this to do the damn little highlight, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use the Hero Quest one and test it out. No, it's fairly quick. Yeah, that shit dries fairly quick. Okay. Should I get bold enough and grab Gold Moon? I don't know. Should I paint Gold Moon on a lighter scale? I don't know. Well, if we got anybody here or not, but hello, whoever's coming in. Okay. That looks good. Alright. Oh, boy. I've been going for about 3 hours, guys, so I'm going to take a real quick break. I'll be right back. Okay. If we got anybody coming in, welcome. Oh, shit, I can't type in this chat. Fuck. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, God. I'm hurting. I'm aching. It hurts me to sit for long periods of time like that. Yeah, that's why I don't do it for a living. It's rough on me. I'm not predisposed to that shit. It's not gonna do me much good. Uh, I gotta find me a brush to be able to apply highlights. I'm probably gonna have to I'm gonna use a furry brush, one of them big stubby brushes to put some paint on and do a highlight. I have to practice. So put too damn much, it's gonna fucking make it look like shit. Supposing when you put the grayscale on it, it'll show up even more. Kind of wondering about soft myself. Oh boy. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering about that myself. Oh boy. Get me a whack off my bowl here now that we're on Twitch. I can smoke. Oh boy. As a courtesy to viewers, though, I do not smoke on camera anymore. Okay? So that's my courtesy to you all. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I could probably set that camera someplace else, but I'm wondering where I can set it. Yeah, I'm having trouble seeing, but I'm managing. Oh, shit. I'm still here, guys. I'm just taking a break here at the moment. Ah. Mm. Yeah, I could probably put it on a damn small screen in Streamlabs. I wanted to, but stream the movie while I'm playing. But nah, I don't do that. Mm. It is what it is. Mm. I'm tempted to put Yimbo on. Yimbo. I got that. I got a Kira. Nah, I don't want to get fucking copyright struck for putting a Kira on. You'll get copyright struck for showing that. DragonLance probably not so much because it's. George Zelda Nest in East. Because it's summertime. It don't take much to be able to put highlights on that shit. Should be interesting for sure. Even if I just wanted to put grayscale and then highlight the damn thing. Like I said, I mean, you don't even have to paint them beyond do that. Some people do their miniatures that way. They just take and put a damn black primer on, then highlight the son of a bitches so they stand out. I got to get a fluffy brush, and that's what I got to do. A spackle brush is what they call it. I guess it's a spackle brush, highlight brush, and it's basically that's what it does. It lightly touches it and fills it out. I'd say this was all put together by computer animation. Don't know. They did what they did with what they had. Okay, and I'll tell you that right now, guys. I don't have any problems with the Dragonlance movie. They did with what they had. It's the best they could do, and that's. I'm hoping that we'll get another stab at it eventually. Maybe I'll have something to do with it. I don't know. If I live long enough. Well, the thing about it is, though, once you prime them, then you get to paint them. That's the cool part. Painting them is what's cool. I don't know if I'm gonna get to paint any of them. No, they're supposed to be primed. You gotta wait. So I'm gonna prime a couple of them, and then I'm gonna leave them to sit. And tomorrow, then I'll start painting a couple of them, and we'll see what happens. Um, I'll get up and paint on them a little bit and see what they look like. Um, might try to do Kitty R here in a little bit. Yeah, she's got that blue scale though. Get her armor to stand out. I'm kind of wondering if I ought to do her in the other scale lacquer. I don't know. See, I don't know if they already covered the fucking things with primer. It's hard to fucking say. You know? If I'm thinking correctly, you can order them either primed or unprimed. I called him Toady. Viewmaster Toady. Shit. I'm here. Shit. Ah. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, guys. Tasha Half! Tasha Half! Ha ha! You did? You're not making fun of me. They're always so shitty to Taz. Yeah, you want it sort of finely layered, but you don't want it watery. You don't want it smeared, but at the same time, you don't want it thin. It's really weird. It keeps it wet, and that actually helps you use this right here, because when you mix your colors, it keeps it wet and helps you apply it even. There we go. There's Margaret Weiss's character. I don't know, Margaret Weiss might be a little pissed off at me because I ran that Dragon magazine article where they set her deck on fire, but I forgot to read the rest of the article. Incriminating evidence. I'm sorry, Margaret. I truly am. I know, my coworkers got fucking shit on me too. I'm pretty sure. Hey, there's no halo hanging over my head, and if there was, it'd be a toilet seat. So, I fully understand. Hey, you're not going to get out of this life alive. Been there back again, raised hell, and I'll do it all again. And one thing you don't want is it caking, so make sure that you go over it as much as possible. The stabbing motion, okay, believe it or not, will actually get rid of the bubbles. So stab at it a little bit when you go to swipe it. It'll help. It'll get it in the crevices, and it'll also stop it from caking up. That's the hardest part on some of these. When it starts to dry, it thins out anyway. Don't be a creep, Taz. He's just being nice. Gotta get that shit down in the portions so it don't. kid, tin hut. Draconians are on your butt. Kitty R's a slut, but I tell you what, tin hut, little kinder tin hut. You could do PT to that, couldn't you? Tin hut, little kinder tin hut. Draconians are on your butt. Kitty R's a slut, but I tell you what, kitty tin hut, little kinder tin hut. I was never in the military. No, health defect. I was about shy joining, and then 9/11 happened and all that. But no, I was not in the military. I wasn't going to do anybody any good getting my balls blown off overseas with somebody I didn't even know. So I just stayed in. Trust me, it worked out for everybody's benefit. I didn't get anybody killed with my ignorance. Damn, that looks really good. Yeah, once that stuff starts to fill in, by God, it looks good. Hell, these look good just by the fucking black primer, man. They certainly start to show up once you get them primed. Do I? Yeah, I am. Come on, it's all right. I'm live, yeah, but yeah. Okay, well, I'll worry about it later. I'm not. Yeah, I'll use it sparingly. I'm gonna probably just. I'm just right in the process. Yeah, these things actually fill out if you do it right. Thing about it is, I just have to make sure to keep my brushes an even keel. The highlighter brush, which is that fluffy looking thing, I'll probably have to get another highlighter brush too. But it's that fluffy thing. What I do is it's like a puff brush, but what you do is you prime these one with this, and then you take that lighter color and use the fluffy brush and you lightly go over it, and it'll augment the highlights. Yeah. I know y'all sitting there watching this going, well, no shit, Sherlock. Hey, this is a first time thing for me. Okay, I don't normally paint miniatures, so there we go. But I love my mother very much, and she helps me out as much as possible. Thank you, Mama. Love you. It's really cool the way it did that. That's cool. Okay. Sweet. Should I make him a red robe bracelet or a black robe bracelet? I don't know. If you did, I mean, his stuff would certainly stand out more, but I mean, you could use the black hair and just make the staff, make it black instead of red, but no, I want to make him red. I'm gonna make him the traditional. Need to buy another Raceland for that. That would be cool. Get another Raceland and have that done. Make it a black robe, and a red robe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure people have had that done. And they will. That does look better. In an odd way, yeah, it did make that mini look a little bit better. I don't know, I just added some lacquer to it, but just paint over it later. Yeah. Oh shit. Damn. Might be the light drying it out real quick, but yeah, I didn't think about that. I got something down my pants, big boy. Nobody wanna see you woman, big dog. No, that's all horse shit. Kind of wondering. If Gold Moon is of a lighter color, should I use a lighter primer color? That's what I'm wondering. Hmm. Guess I could try it. I don't know. I need to be able to see, so contrast. Try it. Make sure I rinse out that brush though. Don't you make your stars, Rachel? What if I use a lighter? You know what? I'm gonna set Gold Moon aside for that. I'm just gonna speculate on that one for a little bit until I get a good idea of lightening shit up. I'm gonna. Well, no, that would make sense because white is easier to paint over than black because black shows up worse, so you wouldn't want to do that. Rather for highlights when you're trying to paint over highlights when you're white. I guess that's the way they're thinking. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Piss on it. Ain't that big a deal. Oh, it is a big a deal. These are minis. You paint them once. I'll be in the ground when, one day, and this all bits left. So We'll do it right. Hmm. I do want to do Gold Moon staff soon. Yeah, I'm gonna work on Gold Moons. Now I'm wondering. I'll cover one of those and see what it looks like first. I'm wondering. I'm gonna use a lighter. Yeah, I'm gonna use a lighter for that one. Yes, yes, I am. I certainly am. Yes, I am. I'm gonna use this one. Or what is this? This is Vallejo. It's gray, and they got white. Would the white work? White's gonna make it harder to see, but I don't know. Maybe not. I honestly don't know. I don't want to fuck Goldmoon up if I do it wrong. Is it better to put her in black, primer in black, or white? Well, think about it though. I mean, it's a lighter color. She's got lighter colors. So if you're gonna prime her, you're gonna prime her in a little bit of gray or white. They said that you can light highlights. I don't know. I'm gonna prime her. What's one I can try to prime? I don't think it's really gonna matter. Well, it might. It might affect the outcome because I don't know if y'all supposed to prime them all black like that or not. Well, I'm gonna try one. You know, like I said, I'm trying to figure out who I should do that with. Think I, yeah, I think I ought to make Weaver in the scapegoat and see what happens. Yeah, why not? We're gonna do an experiment here. We're gonna let Weaverwin take the plunge for Gold Moon. We're not gonna fuck Gold Moon up, okay? I'm gonna end up fucking this shit in my hair all over the place. I forgot to tie my hair back. Half the time I can't reach it in the first place. Oh, this is grayscale. Why did I use gray? Damn it! Shouldn't have done that. Oh shit! It's got black in it, so it's gonna be tempered with fucking black. Shit. He's a shepherd. He just got every time he sees a sheep, he just gets a little bit excited. He's a shepherd. Like them sheep. Thing about the white is you got to work very fast with the white. Sponge that shit up as fast as possible. If you're mass painting, you can use a spray can or a spray brush. But if you're individual, you just need to use a regular brush. I don't know. They say airbrush makes a nice even texture. It makes a texture you can't do with a brush, but whatever. And that's true. That is most likely true. But I don't know enough about it to really tell you. I ain't really been painting minis that long. Okay? I'm not a minis guy. So if I tried to fucking sit here and talk like I knew something, I don't. I can make a stab at it, but that's about it. It's kind of like playing music, you know. I know a little bit about it and I know enough to get around. And I've been playing guitar a long time, but the problem is, you know, shit. Comes down to it, you know, there's always somebody out there that probably knows a little bit more than you. And that's fine with me. I got no problem with that. There's always more for me to learn. I'm not the smartest person in the shed. I'm not the smartest man in the room. The only time I ever got something right is because I probably fucked it up the first time. But if I got it right and it didn't kill me and I learned from it, I'm okay. Damn it. Yeah, black and gray primer mixed together, and that ain't good. As kids, I get the idea that it was Sturm and Kerman that would run around together. Raceland was kind of a weakling tag along. discovered Rebel running white scale. I don't know if that's helped or not, but I don't think it's going to, but whatever. He's got primer on him now, so it'll be what it's going to be. Damn it. In all honesty, I think it's better to do these in black primer than it is grayscale. Grayscale's for highlights. In all honesty, use black first and then use gray or white for the highlight. Seems to me. I don't know. I'll test them out to see what each one does. I mean, that's all you can really do. As it lightens, looks like it, well, guys, if I can find some place to set this damn camera here, I'll just go ahead and set it down and might be able to see what I'm working on. Alright, guys, how's that? I don't know what else to. As far as light, it's what I can see to work on. Oh boy. I got the dragon orb going. I'm gonna turn that off. Oh shit. I have lost the remote to it. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. I'm gonna turn it off because you can't really see it right now anyway. Plus, it's wasting electricity. On that outlet, we don't need that, do we? No, we don't. I am gonna turn my speakers off on that. But other than that, we ain't too bad, guys. Yeah, I know you can't see the movie now. You can still hear it. You don't need to see it, do you? It was pretty bad. There you go, guys. Let me see if I can angle this camera around, guys. There we go, guys. I think that'll work, won't it? That'll work. That looks real good, don't it? Does, don't it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hell yeah, that looks real good. Mm-hmm. Technically, that goes against the employee manual, drugging someone of limited intelligence. That does count as drugging a gully dwarf. I'm taking a break for just a second, guys. Let's sit here for just a second. I gotta rest my shoulders a minute because it hurts to sit in that damn thing. Resolve your human act. What they ought to do is they ought to put David Hayter as Raceland and bring Kiefer Sutherland back as Cameron and as a version of Raceland, both. That would work, wouldn't it? Yep. Don't say what the hell that was, damn it. That sucketh. Okay. Okay. The highlights, as I understand it, are actually put on with a poif brush, one of these. These are highlight brushes right here. They're kind of fluffy. It's right here. So that's why they're a lighter color. You'd have to let it fully dry out before it'll work again. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be fluffy enough or not. I'm going to have to definitely test that before I try to do that. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to... Sometimes you got to get a motif down, but this one dry. This is the one that I started on. And the problem is you got to usually keep the shit away from the other ones when you do this. Oh, I'm thinking about it, yeah. Set these aside and do not let them get splattered or spackled by the other ones until you're ready. Because otherwise they look like a bunch of snowflakes and shit. And you'll have to, I don't know. In all honesty, I mean, it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm going blind, so my poor eyesight ain't what it was. So like I said, these could look like shit. This is my eyesight, who knows? It's hard to say, in all honesty. How say to do this. You're just supposed to lightly brush it, is what I was told. You're supposed to lightly hit it, and then it's supposed to be slightly damp. So you just kind of spike it, and then you like a whole shitload. Ah, fuck, that's too much. That looks like shit. Ah, it's too much. I don't like it. Well, actually, I got too much on the brush was what it was. What you need to do is you need to wick it down. That's right. Yeah, you can do that too. I just wick it down, see what it's doing. Well, one thing about covering it with the primer, though, yeah, it does. It stands out because you got the blacks and the whites. So, regardless of what you paint it like that, it will stand out. If you put some black on it, of course, granted, I would prefer it didn't do that. That's why I'm glad I did it with this one and not the other one. Sometimes you can wick some of it off. Sometimes it ends up looking better because what you're doing is you're contrasting out that black, so you're not covering it, you're just kind of.
Faith is the answer.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be. This one's actually got to be used a little bit, so I'm gonna take another one and touch it here in a minute. You kind of just want to kind of lightly brush it, not even enough to. You got to figure out the right amount to get it to on the brush to get it to where it'll highlight it, but it won't cover it. Okay. Let me try it on this one. Oh boy. Like they said, deal with the grain. Damn, I need a fluffier brush. I'm thinking this. I'm thinking the big fluffy. I'm thinking the big fluffy. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Okay. What I'll do is take. Let's try this. Oh shit. It's wicked good. Wick this thing. There we go. You have to get it where you can barely touch it in the fucking white. The shit'll pop out at you if you do it right. Oh yeah. If you do it right, it'll pop out at you. I mean, that shit pops out. It just pops. thinking taking a little bit of a dry brush and doing it would work too. Oh, that looks really nice. I like that. That worked on that. Oh, hell yeah. Don't be afraid of the brush. Just, oh, I like that. I like that. I like the way it brought out the detail. See, the idea is you gotta keep from getting too much white on the brush, and then, but by God, if you approach it with just the right amount of white and in the black, it's like chef's kiss. Absolutely. And see, yeah, I understand what they mean on that. So yeah, you could highlight it. You could go back and forth with white and black and tap it and keep tapping it until it dries. You let it dry, let it absorb, dry, tap, and hopefully you wouldn't gum it up too bad to where it looked like shit. But oh, that is nice. I like the way that it stands out because I can see it now. Hell yeah. And I mean, the detail really stands out. Well, hell, that's the way to do it right there then. Yeah, black scale it, hit that sumbitch with some white, and by God, it stands. It pops. Ooh, that is nice. That is real nice. Oh, that is nice. Hell, it made that shitty fucking DragonLance mini look good. So there you go, guys. When you got your Warriors of Krynn, hell, that proves it just by priming it. Prime it in black and then dust it with a little bit of white. Ooh, that does look nice. Look at that, guys. What you think? If you can see it. Made it look a little better. What? Well, I'm trying to turn it around. Shit. How's that look? Look pretty good. Alright, he's trying. There you go. Look at that. Oh boy. That did alright, didn't it? Too bad. Ain't too bad at all. You had improved on that a little bit. Need one for white, one for black. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna let the DragonLance ones dry overnight, Betty boy, before I start fucking with them. Well, shit. the Hercules mini, not one of my Dragonlance mini. That really looks like shit now. I don't know how I feel about that. It's colored. It's primed, but it.
The gods never left. I'm one of their clerics.
I saw her heal a man who should have died. The Speaker of the Suns may wish to see this for himself. I saw her come back from the dead by the power of the gods of light. Perhaps
I think I
Gilgamesh.
fucked it up.
The Speaker will want to
That one I
present your
fucked up.
presence
I
here.
don't know.
You will be our honored guests.
More like honored prisoners.
Actually, I'm using this one to wick away some white off of it, so I'll be able to use this smaller brush. It's got some white on it, so I'll be able to stain the other ones fairly easy if I need to. And I can always go back and do it again. No big deal.
Husband and then raped her. She died in childbirth. A human father makes me only half elf. The elves can never accept me, so I left.
I understand what it's like to be an outcast, but no matter what, you have to believe in yourself. Of course, my village stoned me for my beliefs.
Go back over it again with black if you need to. Oh well. Shit happens. And you deal with it. Oh boy. Shit. Wish I hadn't done this time. Problem when the brushes get wet. See, because when you want to do the brow brushes, you don't want them wet. Get fluffy because it's got a.
I guess you heard the elves are leaving for Ormiston.
They are? Why?
Ryder! I've got a lot to do. I'll see you later.
I bid you welcome, Tantus, son of my brother's wife. Greetings, Speaker. I'm called Tanis now. You deny your elven heritage by taking a human name? Your mother would be appalled. It is you, woman of the plains.
He's gonna do the fucking Sarek thing.
You claim
I'm Sarek. I'm
Your son Gilthon is so
fucking bullshit.
he was overwrought and may have mistaken witchcraft for healing. She is a healer, a true cleric of the gods of light. Why should I believe you?
Look on this.
Blasphemy! Stop this nonsense!
Hey, that's cool.
But like I said, it's not really a name.
Solus Terran, call off your god!
If the gods of light have truly returned, then perhaps there is hope some of us will survive. What are you talking about? See for yourselves.
Their sons.
Armies of dragons made a permanent halt to this world by the evil goddess Takisis. Even now, there, Pax Tharks,
Okay, let's save that.
his forces.
Ain't too bad. It's a little easier to paint now. You can see it. Yeah, I mean it's not too bad.
His intention to wipe out the elves as well.
Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Without the DragonLance's
Okay, what we want to do here? See if we can fill out something. No, better let him dry.
Even so, the Dragonborn moves far more swiftly than we can with our women and children. We may still be overtaken.
I don't know.
So we're too late.
I mean,
Justice has already won.
got that shit wicked off pretty good. It's,
Here's a chance. If you and your companions can delay Ramanak's forces, we can reach the sea before
okay, we're
they
gonna try to wick it on solve here.
have you
Morning, I need to
entire
get.
army. Infiltrate the mines at Pax Tharkus and incite a rebellion among the slaves. That should develop.
Let's see what happens here.
Why haven't you already sent elves on this mission? The slaves are humans. They will not listen to an elf.
Shh. fucking
We're on
much.
a quest to find the leader who will unite the world against Takhisis.
It's okay, but too much on the brush. It's alright. I mean, it'll dry. It's fine. It'll dry. It's
Please,
all it does is highlight it. It'll be fine.
destroyed. Help me save them. I know your choice is difficult, but you must decide quickly. Almighty Paladine, if you're listening, I need guidance. I want to be the hero you wish me to be, but I'm afraid. As the world falls underneath the shadow of Takhisis, I find myself filled with doubt. I know what I have to do. I just don't know if my faith is strong enough.
Tantalus, please don't throw your life
Fucked
away.
him up doing that.
Come away with us. You'll be safe.
There comes a time when you have to
Damn
risk
it.
your life for what you believe in.
That brush was not dry enough to do that with. Damn it.
Sure, my father would
Your
remember.
father once said I was half
Hmm.
of one thing and all of nothing. He'll never be
Well,
wrong.
I hope it won't fuck it up, but
Of course he will.
it might. It might.
Father
I don't
was
know.
my best friend,
Maybe.
and even he turned against me when
Huh.
he found out about us. The elves have
So
no
that would
love.
fucking horribly fuck this
Lucky
up,
as
but I
much as
don't
I
know.
do.
You're still so naive.
But Tantalus,
Don't call me that.
There we go.
And stop trying to convince me of
Cool.
something that'll never be true.
Oh, most of that shit wipes off.
I've fallen in love with
Fuck
a human woman,
yes.
Kadar. With her,
Actually, that works even better. Hell yeah. And I'll tell you why. What it is, okay, where I've pulled that off, just that light smattering, since it's only on there lightly. Always go back over it.
The elves are my kin, no matter how much they try to deny me. I'm going to Pax Darkus alone. Take the discs and leave with the elves.
The human slaves are in as much danger as the elves. It is
Yeah, it'll
my
be
duty
alright.
to rescue them.
I believe the one I seek may also be among the slaves.
Your quest is mine. I go where you go.
Hey, there's no way you're leaving me with
That's
all
the
these
problem.
except the inevitable tennis.
There we go. Get enough on the brush there. I didn't want too much on the brush anyway, so
No.
that actually works pretty good.
I go.
The less, the better.
I choose to go with you.
The less, the better on the spackling brush. You got to kind of get it just a right.
This is gonna be fun. I've never fought a whole army before.
And then you got to get it brushed down because what it is, since it's acrylic, it's going to layer and it's going to. And if I need to, I can use a black brush and do the same thing. And you just spackle it back.
All right, everyone know the plan? Find the slaves and send the women and children back out this way while we and the men keep the Draconians busy. That should give the elves enough time to escape. What in the name of the abyss are you doing here?
You said you were risking your life for something you believe in. And so am I.
You're going back to the elves.
You can't let her go alone.
If she's captured, she might alert the Draconians to our plan.
All right, stay out of the way.
Well, keep the brushes moist. Yeah, it does. The pad.
It's dark in there. I can take care of that. To the tunnel. I mean it. Get inside that tunnel now. Make me get your father.
Everyone remember how to get back here. It's our only way out. The gate's open. Why don't they escape?
apply a black coat and do it
I am
again.
a cleric of Mashaka.
Why should we believe you?
This man is dying. If you're really a cleric, you can save him.
Shit.
Mashaka, if it be your will, cleanse the disease from this man's body.
Gumming up on his fucking armor. Damn it.
Thank you. I'm Alistair, the leader of these people. We need to get all of you out of here. No. Verminard placed our children under the guard of a dragon. If we try to leave, they'll be killed.
That's why they don't try to escape, even though the cell is unlocked.
Then we'll have to rescue the children from the dragon.
No, we can't face a dragon. You saw what they did to Solace.
Don't worry, Tika. We've faced a dragon before. We can handle it. The way to the dragon's lair is guarded by draconians.
If we have to fight the Draconians, the dragon will surely hear us and slay the children before we can free them.
There must be a way to get past the draconians without a fight.
I have an idea.
Thing about it is with these resin,
Like it.
most of the time, if you'll just pad that whatever paint that you put onto it, it'll form to that resin pretty good to where it won't obscure anything.
I'd love to give you some exercise. But Verminard's got us pulling double duty with the army marching out. Maybe later.
Sometimes you can lightly wet a rag and it'll sop up some of that.
I've never seen an uglier woman in my life. Who is it?
We're here to take the children for their exercise.
The little ones had a restful night. Keep an eye on little Eric. I think he's getting a cold.
This dragon is half blind and insane. This is going to be easier than I thought.
We'll watch out for him.
Come along, children. Where are you going? The courtyard is the other way.
They're getting a special treat today, courtesy of Verminard. We're taking them to the roof to look at mountains.
Well, be careful they don't fall off. My children's wings haven't grown in yet.
She thinks they're her own offspring. We'll keep them safe. Is anyone willing to stay and fight? A good number, but they want to make sure the women and children are out of the fortress before they turn against Verminard. Then we should get back to the secret tunnel as soon as possible.
Yeah, because this shit will dry and fill in. You just have to make sure that it's not caked. As long as it's not caked up, you can fix it if you fucked up on anything. It's just primer. Primer dries and usually fills in, so it's... I try not to get it gummed up too much on Lord Saul's armor, though. Let's see what we can do here.
Draconians. They found the tunnel, but that's our only way out.
Except for the main gate.
You mean where the entire Draconian army is gathering?
You're too busy getting ready for war. We can sneak right past them.
It's too dangerous. We're trapped like rats.
Dennis, what should we do? I don't know.
Now hold on just 1 second. You can't give up now.
But there's no way we can make it out of here alive. If the gods did return, they'd abandon us when we need them the most.
Wasn't it your faith in each other and in the gods of light that got you this far? Faith is your greatest weapon against Takhisis. Embrace it. You'll become beacons of light to lead the slaves out of darkness.
I don't know if I can.
It's because you doubt that you fail. You're the only
Damn it. I fucked that up again. No, you didn't. 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 No,
come
you
to
didn't.
your aid. But if you waver, the Queen of Darkness will prevail.
Primers just is what it is. It's just basically it allows the paint to adhere. Okay? It's not really supposed to paint it. It's not supposed to obscure it. It's just supposed to prime it. I'm experimenting here on Sauce Armor in bits and spots where I've covered it over. And so I'm going to practice. Fuck him up any worse than he already is. As long as I don't get them eye holes gummed up, we'll be alright. When you're priming, the idea, if you take as much water as possible, since you've already primed it, you can take and put that brush down in them crevices.
To work for the further glory of my queen! But you have denied her, and now you will pay with your lives! Let the children go! I will destroy the men, the women, and the children!
Sometimes you might want to bear down a little harder on it when you're doing outlining because it makes the stuff on the armor come out. And sometimes on soft, consistently fucking with the black and white, it makes his stuff stand out. It's already starting to become visible to me. And that makes it a fuck ton easier for me to paint. Yeah, because it stands out big time. Yeah, you would not believe how much of a difference this makes, guys, when you do this. Because the idea is it provides contrast. And yes, it does. Oh my God. The detail on soft is literally coming out. Oh my gosh, there's so much more detail. And you can't see it on the mini until you actually fill it in. That's what's cool about these minis. Yeah, that's what's cool. You know what? I think I'm doing this right. I'm actually doing this right. I can see the mini to paint it.
May the gods be with you.
Because in all honesty, it's going to... You don't look bad at all. Well, it gives you something to do. It don't really matter because it's going to grayscale anyway.
Ground you have now. What evidence do you see that the gods of light have come back to the world? Your gods can't save anyone. Your faith is misplaced, and now innocent children will die from it. Beat them!
Shit.
I can't fight them off any longer. Perhaps everyone's right. You are too old for this. I am not old. You never win. The gods of light will win. The prophecy is broken. Nothing can stop the Dark Queen. She will rule the world, and all bow before her. No. Even now, you know it's true. I can sense it. You doubt your gods.
I'm going to get this right.
Are you? Jesus is real. You can see her power for yourself. Commit yourself fully to her, and I will spare your life. No, never. Then you will die. You can kill me, Verminar, but that won't change anything. The gods of light have returned. People will unite under their banners, destroyed to pieces.
Paladine, but the prophecy is broken. How could you have returned?
Unwavering faith.
Okay.
Your victory was inevitable, but you were wrong. The world rise up against you.
You may have interfered with my plans for the moment, Paladine. But the world will be mine. I promise you.
Just let it dry. Just let it dry.
Jesus, why have you abandoned me?
There was a flash of light, and then I was freed from Verminard's spell.
Takisa severed her link with him. All his power came from her.
Hey, you all right down there?
Verminard.
This man. This man saved my life, but the shaft collapsed before I could get out. I couldn't rescue him.
Really, you're just making sure that the paint can get to it anyway.
Dennis,
When it comes down to painting it, priming's not going to really matter any else, just so you can see it.
What's wrong with you? You're gonna miss him. We all are.
they're the discs of Mashaka.
Paint a fluffer.
Read it? Yes.
A fluffy. A fluffer. Yeah, a fluffy brush. So spackle brush, basically. This I got it wet was my problem. I shouldn't have got it wet.
Traditions of our people. But if we are all to survive the rising tide of evil, we must overcome the ways of the past.
Together, we will create
Have
a
to
new
figure
world
that one out.
in the name of the gods of light.
Okay, well, I'll figure something out. Shit, it ain't that damn much of a big deal.
Cheer up. We destroyed Verminard's army and saved the elves. It's a great victory.
We may have won a battle, but the war has just begun. If we are going to have any hope of surviving it, we need to find the DragonLances, if they still exist.
I thought she was so
Just having a little bit of a smattering on it
but she
can
had no
make a
strength on the
highlight.
field of battle. She's more courageous than I thought.
It's a little weird.
Too
It
late.
stands out
She seems to be enjoying the
just that little bit.
Perhaps that's for the best. At least little Kitty Oz managed to survive this, wherever she is.
I'm trying to make sure that Salth's armor's not muddied up. As long as I can see it, we're okay. Making sure none of that armor's gummed up. Let's see there. It's looking pretty good. Even with just the black and the white on it, I mean, it's colored it in to where you can see the outlines and everything. Even if you just left him like this, he'd be imposing as hell. I mean, just the way he looks from that. He's still imposing looking as hell. Yeah. Okay, well. We'll go back to Soth a little bit later. I don't know. I mean, let this brush dry out a little bit, I guess. Yeah, when I got it wet was my problem. I shouldn't have got it wet. That's where I fucked up right there, was getting it wet. Need to dry out. But yeah, putting in black scale and then just slightly smattering it with a little bit of white, it makes a difference. It brings out highlights. And when you're painting, yeah, it would, because then you can notice details and color them in. Weird how the human eye detects that and follow that. Looking pretty good. Just the lacquer job on it. I mean, I like it. You can still see the Soth, and you can see all the details on his armor. Now I understand why you do that. That helped. That definitely helped, especially with this one. That definitely filled it out. What you think? That's just priming right now. That's just me priming. Camera does not do that fucking mini justice. Certainly does not. I don't know if you can see it or not, guys. But what I've done, see, the detail's starting to come out after I put some primer on it. Until it's soft, that's for damn sure. Okay. Another one's down there, I put some primer on. That one definitely made a difference. That looks real good. I like that. I like the way that one filled out. Wait a minute. Can you see it? Damn it. You might be able to see it, but I like the way it filled out the detail on the armor. That was real good. That made an improvement on that one. That made almost 110% improvement on that one. Yep. Really good. DragonLance. I don't know. It's going to take some work. Oh, shit. Alright, guys. There's Cameron. There's Raceland. I got them primed. I got Cameron, Kitiara, and Raceland, and Soft primed. Okay? Soft, I put a little highlight on. I'll do Raceland tomorrow. Alright? But anyway, we'll figure something out, guys. Alright? Yeah, we doing alright. We doing alright. We doing alright. Alright, guys. Oh. Guys, I want to thank you all for whoever's tuned in to watch me. It's definitely helps out when you call, when you basically talk to me during my streams. Even if you don't, when you tune in and watch, it's still cool. Thank you all for doing that. It helps me out immensely. Get my hand out of the way there. Okay, guys. Oh boy, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I don't know. All right, y'all. But anyway, I want to thank you all for tuning in. It's been absolutely wonderful. Okay? It's been absolutely wonderful, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll finish this up tomorrow. I'll start painting some of these. Like I said, it's an ongoing process. Anyway, this is Engine Joe. Y'all be good. And we'll holler at you soon. Prime Gold Moon. Eventually. Get all that done. Alright, guys.